June 1st, get this caught in our mind, because from what I heard, there's a possibility you might sod the fairways anyway.
That's what we talked about.
That gives you a tremendous window of starting later. I mean, I really think.
How soon after you sod can you go ahead and start planting?
Well, on Zoysia, it'd be a little bit slower than
Yeah,
Bermuda
'cause it's so
because it doesn't root
spongy.
itself as quickly.
Right.
Probably on Zoysia, I'd say a month and a half.
I was gonna say close to 2 months.
Yeah,
Yeah. We've sodded Zoysia 3 times
yeah.
in St. Louis
And
and
Bermuda,
Kansas City.
you know, at Mira Vista, you could sod that stuff in 2 weeks, you could
Right.
get it up
Right.
and start mowing it.
Zoysia is a wonderful surface.
It's the best for this area.
Beautiful.
Almost indestructible. The only time we've ever played on it, Alan, when we played the Northport down in the Ozarks, that's the first time that we've ever played on Zoysia.
The
Yeah,
Doral doesn't have soybean.
What?
The Doral?
No.
No, that's probably.
Well, what's the winter like down there? Tell me what the winter's like.
That, I've done a little research on that. It's a lot like Tulsa. It's a lot better than Wichita. But it is on that critical border line deal where Bermuda, if you don't get it just right, get it sprigged just right, you can get a hard winter and you've got a lot of winter kill in the fairways when you come back next spring. Zoysia is perfect for it if you can handle first. It's a little more expensive than Bermuda grass and it grows in slower, but if you solid sod, it grows in instead. But Zoysia is really tolerant in that zone. It's the one everyone's going to in that.
Well, I
area.
meant construction-wise. I mean, can you work in the winter?
Yeah, you can work in the winter.
See, I wouldn't get caught up on June 1st then. I would think if you started by the middle of July, if you're gonna sod the fairways, I think that's plenty, that window's very, because you're not gonna move 600,000 yards of earth here.
No, you're not.
You're gonna move
No,
about
no.
300, 350, I'm just guessing.
Mhm.
Move half the earth here because the site's better. It has everything. You know, you don't have to move earth to make good golf out there. It's just, it's
What do
there.
you-
You
are
just have
you-
to
are
find
you-
them. The golf holes are there, we just have to find them.
That's right.
Are you saying, Tom, that possibly we should entertain just the normal technique of finishing the plans and putting it out to bids?
I think so, but I'll tell you what, I would really reserve that question and
After
exercise
you finish routing.
to
anyway.
Dave Porter,
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah,
Because
that'd
he,
be a good answer to
as soon
that.
as Dave gets down on the site, and he's a construction expert, does the working drawings and everything, Dave could answer that question better than I can. I don't think we're losing a thing by starting by the middle of July, I really don't.
Well, generally the winters are
Really
pretty
don't.
good here, Tom. I mean, it usually only snows, 2 or 3 times, and when it does snow, it'll only stay on the ground for a couple days.
Are there some courses there, Alan, that don't close?
I doubt there's any to do.
Well, none of them close.
I thought last year when we played the Robert Trent Jones course at the Lodge of the Four Seasons, we played it the week before it was going to close.
They generally don't close them. No, they had that Robert Trent Jones closed last year, I think, for a few months because the greens died. The superintendent apparently got the wrong batch of chemicals, and they sprayed the greens with them. It's kind of the same thing that Bell Reef had, Tom.
Mhm.
They just got they got a bad mess of chemicals that just killed the greens.
I doubt if any close unless it's some kind of freak accident. I don't know of anything. I'm pretty familiar with that part of the country, living in Tulsa, and our weather's pretty close to the same.
Bland's right, though. The winter is just about the same as Tulsa.
It is, and we never close the thing there, and you can work all winter long there unless it's a freak deal. Probably have a little bit better chance of working in the winter than in the spring, because you get more rain there. Well, like it is right now, they'll be rained out today. The winter times are usually fairly mild. Sometimes you get a little snow, and 2 days later it's gone, and you're in shirt sleeves. I mean, it's that kind of strange weather pattern.
But not only would we be rained out today, we'd have to go pick all the sod down in the valleys and take them back up on the side hills.
Oh, they'll stake all that
They've been there
stuff.
pretty good.
It won't come out.
Okay.
See, the tough thing, the hardest thing that takes the longest to grow in is the bluegrass rough. That's the longest thing to establish, you know. The greens and the tees are the cutting on those 90 days.
We may end up with blue stem rough and